Everybody in 220, everybody in the world. One special edition of the Wendy. I can't get hyped up on this today. That's why we got the music. We got some things to talk about in 220. Special guest. Let's get ready to get set. It's really making me depressed, but I gotta fight through it. Some shocking news, developing story on it. So let's get started. Alright everybody, what's up? The music is gone now. We have a developing story in 220. Tragic events going on. We have our homeboys OBL, first time in the league, and we have historic veteran N6 is on the show today. Why don't y'all say what's up to 220 fam?
What's going on, guys?
Right. OBL, you there?
Yeah, I'm here. It's just a little choppy.
Okay. All right, y'all. The reason we are on this show 220, the reason we are all here today is we done came up some disturbing news of one of our long-time one of the favorite members in the league has did probably one of the most top 5 most shadiest accused of doing one of the most top 5 shadiest things ever in the 220. Cheating, man. DJ Rhude is the man that we're going to be talking about today. It has came up with the last 2 hours that DJ Rhude has been manipulating his roster confidence ratings over the last 2 weeks. Everybody on this roster has now had 99 confidence. It's very this is a very serious matter right here. So let's get ready to get started on this, man. All right, N6, when did you first hear about this debacle?
You know what? I was just looking on the chat box, and I just saw, people talking about how Rhude has 99 confidence rating on all of his players. So then Tim's Giants posted a link to some other community, and they discovered that you can actually manipulate the confidence rating by just switching on and off the starters in your depth chart. So basically it was assumed that Rhude did this thing and got all of his players to become a 99 rating in the confidence, and that's basically how I found out about it.
Okay. OBL, what about you, man?
I don't know. I saw that Tim Giants kept looking for Rhude all morning, since 8 in the morning or some shit like that, and then right when they posted it, right when he said it, that's right when it first started going on. That's when I first heard about it. I didn't even know that confidence gave you attribute boost.
Okay. All right. So
I should read any of that. So Tim sent me the link.
Okay. As for myself, man, I was doing a live show with Shadow Monkey on the Windy City show. He was a live guest, and he busted out cracking up, man. I'm like, "What's up, man?" You know, he looking at the chat box like, man, it's going down in the box. I'm like, what? Said Rhude and he cheating, man. He done got blasted. Right. I'm like, what are you talking about? He cheating? He said he, you know, got all the confidence in his players as damn 99. I'm like, oh, it must be a mistake, man. Rhude would never do such a thing. But then he broke down on the process on how you got to do it. I said, did you do it on purpose? He like, hell yeah, he did it on purpose. So he told me how you got to do each one person, each player. And I'm like, damn, he did it on purpose. But the thing is, he ain't doing it on purpose to tell everybody. He doing it on purpose to get a game, to get a advantage in the league.
Yeah, that's what got me tight about it. That's what got me tight about it. And then what got me upset about it was like, you know, you gotta actually like sit in front of your screen and like, you know, reorder your depth chart like at least 10 times. You know what I mean? If you're doing it from, you know, from the start, because everybody starts at 50, right?
Right.
And you know what I mean? Like this dude does it with like all his players, right? And it's like, you know, Rhude is supposed to be some type of, you know, pioneer of the game or whatever, or spokesman of the game. You know, he gets an early copy and all of that, and then he does some shit like this, you know, and it's like, you know, Rhude is some real, you know, scumbag ass motherfucker, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That shit is, that's some real grimy shit right there.
Yeah.
So I got no respect for Rhude.
So, so it's sick. Scumbag. Yeah. Look, man, so your respect level is 0 for Rhude.
What's that?
Your respect level is 0 now for Rhude. No respect for Rhude in your eyes.
No respect.
No respect.
Rhude gets no respect.
No respect. What about you, OBL?
Respect level is 0. Confidence 99. And
Hey, man. I mean, what did he really think he's gonna? This my thing is, it'd be different if he did it like, you know how Big Bucks last year did all that, tried to change the 4th down rule just to make it better for the league, whatever, all that bull crap. But Rhude,
No, it's different.
this is different. He basically,
It's very different.
he basically said, Rhude been out, he been out of commission for a while, so he had the crib chilling. So basically, he doing this to basically to get a legit advantage on the league. I mean, what's going through his mind that he didn't think that nobody would bother even be looking at his players like this? I mean, I don't understand. I really don't understand. I'm kind of confused. Oh, BL, can you break down the confidence?
I don't know, man. I think that he probably just didn't think that it was that big of a deal. He probably thought that somebody else had already figured it out and was already going to do it.
Okay. So you basically think that he was basically, just fucking around, like, okay, this is a glitch. Like you might find a couple blitzes on another website or something, and you might use it. Like,
I mean, that's something that, like, I feel you gotta be stoned to do that shit, to sit there for that fucking long. Like, he had to be laughing the whole fucking time. Like, just sitting there ordering chart, that takes so long that, like, he doesn't think it's a big deal, so I don't know.
I'm gonna tell you something. A big deal is like you do one player. So you put one player at 99. If you want to prove a point and you want to show the rest of the league that you did it, you do one player and you bring him to 99. This dude, I'm looking at his roster right now. I actually went on the game. This dude must have did like over 20 players.
20?
Like almost his whole team.
Wow.
Maybe 30 some odd players.
Wow.
That have 99 confidence. I mean, like, that's more than just proving a point. And
wow.
You know what? And if he doesn't care, and then he's like, it's whatever, he should just quit, because that's not the type of league that we want, right?
That's right. I mean,
like, you wanna, like the way we've been playing the game since, for however long, we've been playing Madden, stuff like that. Like, we've been playing the game because it's a competitive league. It's a competitive, serious league. So now if he's gonna do some, some fuckery shit like this, you know what I mean? He's messing up the league. He already messed it up by increasing, his team like that.
Yeah.
So to me, like, he messed up our league because he did this to one team, his own team.
Right.
That's why I'm taking it seriously, because it's like, yo, why would you do some stupid shit like that?
Yeah.
If you don't care, just quit.
Just quit.
Like, nobody will miss you.
Right. Right.
I mean, from the other side of it, though, like, it doesn't really make it that much better, but he is 0-2. So whatever competitive advantage that he was going for, he didn't achieve it. Like, he didn't win his games, and the overall boosts are like 2 points, 3 points.
Well, the thing is, though...
Yes, it's a big deal that it was done overall, that was done to every player. Well, it didn't really help him, so I don't think that you really gotta be like, oh, get him out of the league type of deal.
What?
Like, it should be a little slap on the wrist type deal. Don't do it again.
Well, the thing is...
So basically you're saying because he hasn't been playing very well, that because what he did to his team, he should just get a slap on the wrist? You know what I mean? Let's say if it was like somebody, someone who was successful. Let's say if it was like, 55 or Realist or someone else that, is really successful. Would they get the same type of slap on the wrist punishment?
Mm-hmm. The thing is, though, what does, me not knowing, so y'all might want to educate me and some other cats who don't know exactly the impact of the confidence. So the impact of the confidence, it changes your overall rating?
Yeah, it gives you a boost in certain things. You can check it in the depth chart. Like, when you sign new guys, they lost confidence because they didn't know the playbook. So when you look at the depth chart, there was red arrows going down on them.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've seen that.
Yeah.
But that's the attributes that are affected by it. And it's usually a group of like 4 or 5, and it boosts that. The most that the overall goes up that I've seen is like 2 or 3 points. And you can look in the depth chart, it'll show overall, and then the next column over, it says C overall, and that's confidence adjusted overall.
So that's a huge advantage because somebody like me, I just threw 5 interceptions yesterday, and my boy Cutler, confidence is at a 37 right now. Rhude, he lost 2 games,
Exactly.
and his stuff is at a 99.
Exactly.
So the thing is, he wasn't planning on telling anybody. That's the thing. He wasn't trying to blow no whistle like N6 just said. I'm Rhude my guy. But when wrong is wrong, and his attitude in the chat box is, I don't give a damn. Y'all do what y'all gonna do. Whatever is whatever. Whatever. You know what I'm saying? So, it's just a...
I don't think you replace a guy for this. Like, it's not... Yes, you should probably be more apologetic. Like, alright, I realized that it was an unfair advantage, but it doesn't need to be this super strict thing.
So basically, if you was commissioner of OBL, what would you do in this situation?
Honestly, he's been playing like shit. I'd make him play all those players and watch their confidence drop. Find him a draft pick. I don't know. I wouldn't do anything too crazy. And you can't really suspend him because if he doesn't play the game, all Madden's better than Rhude is. If you play the ultimate computer, that is better than Rhude is. So that's not a punishment either because the team's probably going to get his first win of the season. So I don't know where you go with it. I don't know.
N6, what would you do if you was the commissioner?
I'd kick Rhude out.
I'd
kick him out.
Okay.
And I'd have him join the waiting list to get back into the game.
Okay.
Into the get a team or something like that.
So the thing,
to me, he does something like this. He don't care. So if you don't care, why are you in the league?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Why are you playing?
Right. So.
You know what I mean?
What? Yeah. I definitely know what you mean. So
don't you agree with that?
Yeah, man. I was back and forth with it. I was like, look, man. All right. I was OBL like, man, kicking the cat out. I don't know about that. But then his attitude towards it, like, I really don't care anyway. And y'all caught me red-handed. So I'm like, maybe Rhude might gotta go. You know what I'm saying? So I'm still in the middle of it. I don't know exactly where to go with this yet. My thing is though. What?
Do you even like playing somebody that doesn't really care about the game?
Nah, it takes the fun out of it.
I mean, you might as well just play, random game online.
Yeah, it takes the fun out of it. You know what I'm saying? Right. It
So
takes fun.
basically, that's the type of attitude that Rhude is taking, right?
Yeah.
So if he's taking that type of attitude, like why is he in the league?
Right. Thing is now, is this a reversible? Is this Bill? Do you know if this is reversible? Can we? I heard somebody say something about he could drop his players and sign them back, but that'd be on 1-year contracts.
Then they go back to 50.
But
and when you sign them, they probably lose their 25 or whatever for not knowing the playbook.
But the thing is,
if you do that, then you're destroying his entire team, and then he'll probably just quit. Or if you replace him, you're destroying the next person that's coming in, because all those cap penalties they would have to eat.
but
Exactly, and that's the reason why I will kick his ass out. Because there is no fixing it.
there's no fixing this. So the thing is, I heard so basically somebody in the chat box said if you cut everybody, the confidence goes back, but then you have to re-sign everybody on 1-year contracts. That's messing up the league. That's messing up the cap.
Yeah, you're destroying the whole franchise.
You're
messing
destroying
up the cap space on everything.
You're destroying the cap space and everything.
You're destroying a whole cycle, right?
I had a unnamed.
The whole cycle of a team.
Yeah, I got an unnamed source. I mean, not unnamed source, but an unnamed owner in the league. He didn't want to be name out there, but he said we should. That's what he said. We should restart the league and kick Rhude out. They said that.
Well, I don't know. If people want to restart the league, you know what I mean? But that's an option, you know what I mean? But
is that going too far? Is that going too far?
You basically inconveniencing 31 other members of the league.
Is that going too far? Restarting the league after week 3.
Too far. You can't restart the league and kick them out. And
if you restart the league, you gotta kick them out.
Nobody else's team was affected by it. Not yet. If you make him release players, then everybody else will be affected by it. But as of right now, nobody else's team is affected by it. He still got his ass beat in both of those games. He got stomped out. I mean,
but he could get better. But
his confidence will go down by week 5. His confidence will be back down to 25-30 with most of those players.
Okay.
All right, so you know what? Fine, he'll be losing games, but you know what? You should probably dock his draft picks. That's what I think you should do. You should make him draft a certain player. Bill should make him draft a certain player. Dock his draft picks. He's probably gonna lose. You know what I mean? His team's confidence will go down, but you got to dock draft picks from this guy.
So basically,
you can't just let him tank his season and pick up the number 1 overall pick.
Right.
Right.
But you know what?
I would actually, like I said earlier, I think the draft pick is probably the only way to go if you're really going to do something.
You know what though? What this gonna happen?
If you want to keep him in the league, because then you can just kick his ass out. You don't have someone else going to the league.
But then somebody else comes in and they get the 99 confidence.
I mean, yeah, the other person will inherit 99 confidence, but I mean,
he comes in, runs through the league, you build all 99 confidence guys now, and then you just change the whole competitive balance of this first season.
You know who gonna want him out the league right now? The number 1 cat that's gonna want him out the league is gonna be Tim Giants.
You can do is you can kick him out, right? You can have his team be a CPU team, right? Which most players will beat the CPU, right? And then
that's pretty tough this year.
Hey man, the thing is, this is what I think. If Mr. Bill come out, he on vacation, so he probably don't know what the hell's going on. So he gonna have to get catching up to do. You know how Mr. Bill want to be Roger Goodell real bad. So Mr. Bill, if he were to kick out Rhude for this, I wonder if he'll let Tim Giants take over the Giants.
I don't even know if he would want to take over the Giants.
they're going like that's crazy though.
Well, first of all,
you would have to restart the league. If Tim's Giants switches over, you'd have to restart the league.
Yeah, I don't think Tim Giants should take over the Giants. You know, I think right now Mr. Bill has made a lot of competitive balance within all the divisions. You know.
Yeah.
You know, Tim Giants go play and you know what I mean, like. I think he adds competitive balance to the divisions.
Yeah.
So what you're doing is like, so this is my point. Rhude done messed up a lot of shit by messing with his team's confidence. You know, so that's the reason why I'm upset about it.
Okay.
You know, but you know, Mr. Bill's got to handle it with a lot of care. You know.
Yeah.
You can't just start like taking guys and rewarding them with a different type of team. You can't just move guys off the teams and stuff like that.
Right. So the thing is now, all this said and done, Tim Giants the one who broke the story pretty much and everything. I tried to get him on, he couldn't get on at the time. But the thing is, man, is it all right? We all say it's probably it's definitely unrealistic to restart the league. The bottom line is, Rhude done did something. This is a top 5 offense right here that I can remember, man. This is a offense that, you know, this is definitely in the record books on this one, because you had no good intentions in doing this. It's just getting over. You know, just getting over. And like OBL, he taking a little lighter. You know, he's saying, nah, it ain't that serious. Let's look to give him a tap on the hand. And in 6, you like, man, damn that, kick him out. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be real.
The reason why I'm telling him to kick him out is because of his attitude.
Yeah, I agree.
He's apologetic about it, and he's like, yo, I want to play. You know, I want to be competitive and shit like that. Then you know what? Fine. You know, hand out some other punishment. Do some draft pick punishment. But it's like his attitude towards it. He doesn't care what other people think. He doesn't care what his peers in the Madden community think about it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So therefore, he shouldn't be a part of what is, you know, the Premier League of Madden.
Okay. Right. I got a message from All Business. Y'all, I don't know if y'all can hear this or not, but I got a recorded message. This is not about this, so
hold y'all, take it. Hold on 1 second. Here we go. What? All that's pretty much done. He ain't gonna ever be able to wipe this off of his reputation. That's the bottom line. He forever smeared with this. In the league or out the league or whatever, forever smeared.
Hey, knowing firsthand, it's a lot worse carrying the reputation than the penalties, man.
yeah, you have a personal experience with this.
I never cared about that. In the other league, man, I never ever cared about the penalties. I never did. But it's the reputation, because then sometimes when you play people, they're gonna play you different.
So you know firsthand, OBL.
Like now, from now on, everybody's gonna ride his ass. They're always gonna be on his back for everything. That alone's gonna suck in itself.
I mean, we already rode his ass over the last 3 cycles, you know what I'm saying, just for whatever reason and all that stuff. But now, yeah, you're right, man. That reputation's a monster, man. Man, it's hard to get it. It's hard to shake this. It's gonna be hard to shake him. Like you said, his rep is gonna be way more. You know, he probably don't give a damn. You know, this is a video game. You know, he could be looking at like, You know, it's a video game, whatever. Well, I don't give a damn what these cats think, whatever. We got real life going on and all this stuff. Whatever. He could be thinking like that, you know, which is true, video game. But we are doing this, and we have been doing this for a long time as a side, like, as a hobby.
You know what? True. It is a video game. You know what I mean? But we all spend time on this.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We all take some time out of our lives, you know what I mean, to play this video game. And the only reason why we do it is because we know it's something that has, like, some type of structure. You know what I mean? Because, like, honestly, like, if it was, like, some, you know, some just free-for-all type of, like, you know, messing around type of play, you know what I mean? I wouldn't even play. I wouldn't even take the time, you know, to play. I wouldn't take time from other things that I have to do.
Right.
Play.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's like, yeah, it's a game, you know what I mean? But, like, you know, we all taking time out of our lives to actually play this shit.
Mm-hmm.
To actually be involved with the community. You know what
Right.
I'm saying?
I mean,
and he just doing something that's just shitting on all of that.
especially when you got Mr. Bill buying PS4s for everybody, you know, buying this and, you know, support.
Right. And then on top of that, Mr. Bill trusts him. You know what I mean? He trusts him with Commissioner Powers.
Yeah.
He trusts him with, you know, with being a leader of the community.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then he just turns around and does something like this.
Yeah, you're right about that. You know, he's the first person to get that commissioner powers. You know
That's
what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, it's a lot of.
You have a point there.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, that's good. That is a good point, man. Cause I mean, think about it. I mean, Rhude, man, has been there since day one. You know, he's been on Madden Nation, stand up. He get the game early. He stand up, member of the community, of the gaming community. You know, we could be making a big deal out of this, or we could, you know what I'm saying, or we not making a big deal out of it. You know, all in all, it's all entertainment. That's why we on this show. But Rhude, he got to put his feet to the fire on this one, man. He gonna have to accept whatever, Mr. Bill. I wonder if Rhude might think about even resigning if he thinks that we making too much of this shit. He say, you know what, I'm out. Whatever. What y'all think about that?
That's pretty possible. I mean, I could see that happening. I've thought about that at times before, just being like, fuck it. And that might be it. He might have just gone into this cycle not that excited about Madden. And, you know, he boosted the thing up thinking no big deal, laughing about it.
Right,
and
right.
that might be why he's passive. I know, like, this year I was less excited about Madden than before. I'm more than happy to be in the league. Like, this is awesome. This is the only reason why I'm playing Madden.
Right.
Because of this league.
Right. Right. Okay.
Well, I mean, you know, there could be other shit going on. Like you said, he could have things going on where he's just not that focused on it right
Yeah,
now.
no doubt about
really.
it. Hey, no doubt about it, man. No doubt about it. So, like you said, we about to wrap this bad boy. We got about 2 minutes left. We're gonna wrap this bad boy up. So, in 6, man, you let your feelings be heard and everything. Any last comments, man? Anything you need to want to throw in there before we get out of here?
I mean, you know how I feel. You know what I mean? Like, I treat it like a game like everything else. You know what I mean? I'm not like, you know, I'm not like a psycho, like, you know, playing this game and shit like that. You
Right.
know, just play and, you know, deal with it.
But, like, you know, wasting my time even playing if I'm a league ain't taking it, you know, with integrity.
Right.
You know, it's like, to me, if Rhude doesn't care, he should leave. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna miss Rhude.
Right.
I'm really not.
Right. Right. What about you?
So it's like, you know, I guess he's a likable guy around, you know, the online community. But, you know, me, I don't really care.
Mm-hmm.
He's just another opponent to me.
Mm-hmm.
And if he don't care, then he should leave.
Okay. Strong word from N6. What about you, BL? Last comments?
I don't know, man. I don't think that anybody should lose their
In the league, really much of anything. Like, I can't think of anything that you could really do that would make it so you would be out of a league that you've been in for, like, how many years has he been in this league?
Yeah.
And never done anything wrong, and now it's this one thing. Whether his attitude sucks or not, he's just been around long, done too good, and nobody deserves to lose their spot over something that didn't even help them win.
Okay. All right, that's excellent. Cause we got two opposite ends of spectrum with opinions. That's excellent. That's why we had a round table. That's how we, that's why we here. So my last word basically is, I'm very disappointed in my homeboy Rhude. Man, I can't say nothing positive about this situation. As far as him losing his spots, the only way I say he don't lose a spot, man, if he need to apologize to the league first of all, because he obviously thought, his intentions was to get away with this. It wasn't to bring awareness to the glitch. It wasn't to bring, to prove a point. It was basically to get an advantage. Whatever advantage you can get, that was his intentions, to get an advantage. Right or wrong, if he don't lose a spot, I'll be straight with that. If he lose it, he obviously I think he'll quit before he let Bill kick him out. But it's gonna have to be a very serious penalty. I can respect him if Mr. Bill lay down no draft picks for 3 years, whatever penalty, a strong penalty, you know what I'm saying, and he accepts that, then I'm like, okay, cool. He accepted his punishment. That means he cared about the league, to me. If Mr. Bill come in and say, you know what, you about to wiping your draft picks out, blah, 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 and all this stuff, and he stay in the league, then he care. But if not, then obviously N6 is right. He don't give a damn, and he gonna resign, or Mr. Bill gonna kick him out. So that's where we at with that. I would like to thank both of y'all for taking time out of y'all busy schedule to join in on this special Outside the Lines Windy City show. It'll be posted within the next half an hour. Good luck to both of y'all on week 3, man, and we'll see what happens, man. Maybe Rhude can get on the show and explain himself, whatever, but I don't think that's gonna happen. And we'll see. When Mr. Bill get back in town, all hell gonna break loose, we think. So we'll see how it goes. So thank both of y'all for being on the show, man. Alright, they gone. Alright. That's it. I'll see y'all later. We out.